Each MBA class elects their student council. The council serves a very important role, not only in representing and helping their class, but in helping me as well. And I really valued the conversations and the candid advice that I received throughout the year from the council. Could I please ask Ashala, Amisha, Antonio, Carolina, Daniel, Federico, Josh, Minjay, Nicholas, Puya, Sivan, and Smiti to stand up, and let's give them a round of applause for serving on the council this year. And I will invite your co-presidents, Carol and Nicholas, to join me on the stage and give the Student Council address. Pick a side, pick a side.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So, distinguished faculty, members of the INSEAD staff, our deans, and to the people who made this journey possible, our families, our parents, friends, and for some of us, even our children, thank you. And to our cohort, the 26Js, what a journey it has been. Looking back, being selected as your president while we were still on campus was one of the most unexpected, humbling, and greatest honors of my life. And I remember coming into this role with these high-reaching visions, only to realize that leadership at its core often starts with the most practical needs of the community. I'll never forget the time where one of the first tasks was brought to my desk, which was fixing the faucets of the toilets. I mean, this was a hilarious reality check, but it also showed me immediately that the scope of our work was going to be far broader than I ever imagined even. So whether it was the trivial tasks like improving food options in our canteen or the more serious discussions also related to academics, we worked to really ensure that your cohort's voice was always heard. And it wasn't just about these big things. It was really about representing you and the needs of a group of people that we find deeply inspiring. Yeah?
Yes, that's very true, Nico. And I think that, as you said about honor, let me start from there. Because yes, it's been an honor to represent you all. We already heard here at this very stage that we are more than 450 classmates, more than 70 nationalities. We have more than 73,000 alumni, and the numbers are just big and bigger. Coming after winning an election that would for sure leave some leaders of this world very jealous, representing people who found love, who built friendship, who got engaged, who got a baby, or also the people that will need a bigger boat to take all the crew, right, Yanis? And who are facing everyday impossible challenges and huge problems. How can we forget about the haunted vending machine? But furthermore, it has been an even greater honor to be here because of the people that stood with us. And I want to take a moment for them. To all the families, the partners, the friends sitting here, we stand here today because of you and because of your support, your patience, and your belief in us, long before we fully believe it in ourselves. This moment belongs to us as much to you, and we want to ask you all, the 26Js, a question. How many people win when you win? Because none of us get here alone.
Yeah. And building on that, again, we want to thank our student council members, Achala, Mish, Antonio, Dani, Fede, Josh, Minje, Puya, Sivan, and Smiti, because you supported us and this community to deliver real value. So beyond the logistics of planning the graduation trip, the yearbook, the parties, and the conferences, what we cherish the most is also that we became really a group of friends, right? And most importantly, we got to know in our activities also you as a cohort. Now, what makes this role so special is that we represent 3 campuses on opposite sides of the world. We come from very different countries and backgrounds, and yet we operate as one team. In a world where people are increasingly raising barriers, INSEAD really remains a place that embraces a global ethos. So we've seen it firsthand that we have a little cosmos of diversity. So here it's really not just a buzzword. It is a richness that provides more value than any of us could really achieve alone. We are so proud to have represented an institution that proves this every day.
Yes, and I think, Nico, that's exactly why we chose to do it. Because people often ask us, why, guys, did you take the student council role on top of everything else? Is P1 not enough? The answer somehow was very simple. And we also already heard this earlier today. It's because we care. And because we choose to keep caring all the time. These 10 months were everything but ordinary. They were filled with classes, assignments, of course, but also with uncountable trips, thousands and thousands of WhatsApp messages, and I'm sure when I come back, I still have at least 20. Endless email reminders, spontaneous dinners, wines, unforgettable parties, having the laundry as the best disco that we could choose. And of course, the intensity of the recruitment season. And thinking about the legacy of the 26J, the legacy of our cohort, we can mention events like the Section Olympics, the Robin Hood, the Gala Party, but we can also mention academics and business-related conferences like the ETA conference, Progress Medals, Luxury Club. But I would say that it is all really about the connections we made. And I'm pretty sure that in a few years, when we come back, we will still be getting messages asking, where's the South Wing? Or does the PPIN really need to have 6,000 words? But of course, waiting as well for the perfect LinkedIn post crafted by Hugo. Beyond all of that, this was never just a normal experience. We were here not just studying, we were living. And we hope you remember this, because it's easy to forget that life is not only about the job offers, the title, and the profiles, or what is coming next. We need to let a good chapter of madness in each one of us. And in the future, when they ask us about our MBA, we will really remember the experiences we had at a personal level.
Exactly. And maybe now, as we look more into the future, I think it's quite easy to be optimistic when you've spent the last year surrounded really by some of the smartest people in the world. So we're filled with pride knowing that the people sitting here today will go out and be a genuine force for good. We have seen your talent, your passion, and your potential. So we have no doubt you will all achieve amazing things. We want to thank the administration for this opportunity, and most importantly, we want to thank you, again, our cohort, for allowing us to represent you. We've truly enjoyed working with you and for you, and we hope these friendships stay as strong in the future as they are today. So we wish also the next Student Council an experience as rewarding as ours has been. Yeah?
Yes. And the last part, talking about what is next, Nico, we think that quite often we also forget that life was never meant to be understood, but it's meant to be felt. And we spend so much time figuring out everything, trying to fix, explain, solve, control like a puzzle. But actually, we have to look for that as a wave. And you are never meant to carry the wave. You are meant to let it move through you. The joy, the fear, the heartbreak, the moments that didn't make sense until much later, and some of them will never do. Did I hear about PLDP? But guys, we were always becoming. Everything is, in some way, borrowed. And the best time we have is always the present. My dears, we hope we all choose to be brave and kind, to be special and not superior, and that we take the rejection with grace, because it will come. We will have a lot of bells to ring. But if in that journey we could reflect on what does it mean to build our character and what does it mean to become the person you actually want to be, well, what a life. Changing, my friends, is annoying, but certainly is also absurd. And especially in a world full of tensions and challenges, let's embrace and accept this uncertainty, the diversity, to make our life worth living. As we say in Portuguese, and a song from Brazil, a vida é bonita e é bonita. And then, with my heart full of love, and as a last official message from us to you all, let's remember the little yellow teddy bear, Pooh, that soft and gentle and quietly wise told us how lucky we are to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you, 26Js.
Thank you. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you. Can we take that?
Yes, sure.
Let's go.
Thank you.